Boris Johnson is promising an early Christmas present by quickly bringing back his Brexit deal to Parliament before it rises for Christmas if the Tories are returned to power on December 12. The Prime Minister will this afternoon in the West Midlands unveil the party's election manifesto with pledge to open a new chapter in Britain's history, ensuring the country is out of the EU by the end of January. It will include a triple tax lock, guaranteeing the rates of income tax, national insurance and VAT will not rise under a re-elected Conservative government. Mr. Johnson tweeted, "It's time to turn the page from the dither, delay and division of recent years and start a new chapter in the incredible history of this country, the greatest place on earth." Sajid Javid insisted the party's manifesto would contain the most detailed, most transparent cost of things that have ever been published in British electoral history by any party, and everyone will be able to see that for themselves. The Chancellor told Sky News, "The only risk of no deal is if there is not a Conservative majority, that's self-evident. If we have a majority, we've got a deal that is ready to go. I will bring it back before Christmas and it will be done by January. And then there is no prospect of no deal. But if we don't win, if there is a Labour victory, a Corbyn-Sturgeon alliance, or a hung parliament, then the risk of a no deal is back. The country doesn't want to see that," Mr. Javid insisted. Meanwhile, his cabinet colleague Michael Gove, asked if there would be any possibility of asking for an extension beyond 1 year in the next phase, replied, "No." The Cabinet Office Minister told the BBC's Andrew Marsh, "We'll be out of the EU actually by January." On social care, the Scot said the Tories wanted to forge an enduring consensus on the issue, which in 2017 blew the governing party off course over the row on the so-called dementia tax. "We want to work towards a position where people have absolute security, people are not selling their homes and people are not in a position where they have to see their savings disappear in this way," declared Mr. Gove. Asked that if a detailed strategy on social care was not in the manifesto it would be a political failing, he replied, "No, quite the opposite. It's important that we recognise the political challenge is one for all parties." Mr. Gove was pressed on the issue of trust and why the Tories were laughed at when it was mentioned. He told the Marsh, "There's a very simple reason for that, which is that this broken Parliament has failed to deliver on Brexit. The reason why there is an issue with trust in politics is because we said, all of us, in 2016 that we would honour the referendum result, and more than 3.5 years on, Parliament hasn't honoured. For more on this story, visit the news article link.